In a pharmacy. A patient keeps coughing. Coughing sprays droplets a few meters away. Suddenly women, children, students. All inhaled droplets with germs. This patient just got a strange disease. He will keep coughing and getting dizzy. His body temperature has risen extremely in just a few hours. And the reason why he has such symptoms. Because he just came into contact with a human trafficking truck. All people in this truck are from Southeast Asia. The strange thing is that almost all the people on this truck are dead. They are struggling to heal one by one. Vomit blood and die. Only one person crawled out of it. It was this man who brought a strange virus to the man. Soon this man can't stand it anymore. He gulped out a bunch of blood. Then died in pain. The expert team rushed to the scene immediately after receiving the news. They took the man's body to the hospital. After solving the creation, they found what this man is carrying is a new type of influenza virus called H5N1. This virus was originally raging in Southeast Asia. But now he came to South Korea. What's more frightening is that this virus is incurable at all. People who are sick can only wait and die. Waiting for death. More and more people are getting sick on the street. The buses on the school and the hospital is full of patients. Some people have started to make domestic products in the supermarket. They wiped out all the necessities of life. There are people who are ready to flee the city in order to survive. Can come outside. The police have blocked all important passages in the city. Everyone in the city is locked here. They have nowhere to go, nowhere to escape. The whole seat has fallen into chaos. This is the 2013 high-scoring disaster film, Flu. Duban scores 7.7 points. The police began to arrange everyone to go to the quarantine, where they have to pass various checks. Anyone has to take off their clothes. Check for red spots on the body. Once discovered, they will be sent to quarantine. A mother came here with her daughter. Her daughter is still coughing. Mother let her daughter bear it. Do not want to be discovered by inspectors. Can be on the way in line. Mother found. A red spot grows behind my daughter's ear. She knew that her daughter had been infected. How to do? If the daughter is taken away, then they might never see each other again. The mother had to hide her daughter in a tent secretly. Here she can stay with her daughter for a while. Because the police won't find them. But only a few hours. My daughter's condition is getting worse. The red spots began to spread to the back. The daughter is also very sensible. She listened to her mother. Have been holding back without coughing. But the situation outside is getting worse. Countless sick people have been forcibly dragged away. Mom can only cover her daughter's ears to let her not look outside. The people on the street have all fallen into a panic. They all wear big screens. Waiting for news. There are more and more people in line. One after another in quarantine. Some of the dead have been arranged in a gymnasium. There are corpses all over here. Although some people are still alive. But there is only one last breath left. This incident has caused several deaths. Besides, tens of thousands more are infected. To facilitate the disposal of the corpse, they transported the dead one by one to the stadium. The body here has been piled up into a mountain. The dense sea of people is hard to count. It's hard to count the number of people. The last thing waiting for them is to be burned to death. Where's that girl? Her condition is getting worse. Has reached the point of vomiting blood. Mom can only put her on the surgical closure. Waiting for the miracle to happen. Just then my mother found. Isn't the boy next to the one who escaped from the van? Why this person hasn't died until now? Mother who has been a doctor for many years. I immediately realized that this person must have antibodies. She quickly took out the syringe to draw blood from the boy. The blood was drawn out and the serum was extracted. The mother injected the serum into her daughter again. Although I don't know if my daughter can be rescued. But this is her only way. The experiment is almost successful. At this time the door next to it sounded. A group of police rushed in. They know the girl is sick. Must be isolated. The girl was taken away by them on the spot. Mother and daughter are separated. After doing the experiment, this girl is dying. The staff thought she was about to die. Carried her into the gym. And mixed with other corpses. An uncle came over. This person was a friend of the little girl before. He saw the little girl's hairpin on the road. He asked the staff here if they saw a little girl. The staff handles so many households every day. Where do you remember? Uncle can only find one by one. He found nothing after looking around. He came outside again. The giant mechanical grip here is moving 3 corpses outside. Uncle saw it and was immediately surprised. It turns out that the corpses of countless people were actually treated like this. He hurried to the court. Start digging one by one. Digging and still yelling the girl's name. Those households should have been thrown here just now. Uncle was completely lost after a while. Finding a little girl here is like looking for a needle in a haystack. Just then he heard a familiar voice. It's a girl's game console. He opened the body and saw that it was a girl. Although the girl is dying. But her condition seems to be better. Uncle picked up the girl to take her away. The people here have started a riot. Countless people want to leave the city. But they are facing the police line of defense. All the machine guns in front of me are loaded with bullets. How could the unarmed masses get out? Both sides are getting more and more anxious. Some people can't help it anymore. They broke through the first line of defense. The huge barbed wire fence was pushed too. Next is the second line of defense. This is a soldier with a machine gun. The soldiers have all loaded their guns. If everyone is one step closer, they might shoot. The people don't believe they can be so cruel. Still moving forward steadily. At this moment a gunshot sounded. Countless people start to run back in fright. But someone was knocked down. It seems that the military wants to prevent the virus from spreading. Ready to sacrifice. The first masses were scared off by the military. Countless people have been injured and fallen to the ground. But if you continue to stay in this city, there is still only one death waiting for them. The second group began to gather again soon. They hold hands together. Keep moving forward. At this time the little girl also ran to the front. And the mother not far away just saw her. It turns out that my daughter didn't die. It seems that the Southeast Asian patient does have antibodies. Found a way to treat the virus. The girl's mother hurriedly contacted her superiors. After one-party exchanges. The police are still not very sure whether the antibodies are really useful. But then the crowd outside came again. The little girl in the lead started rushing here. If you take a few steps, the military will shoot. The little girl quickly crossed the yellow line. The officer next to him started to shoot. But a soldier refused. The officer had to put a gun on the soldier's head and let him shoot. Soldiers can only do it. Countless bullets hit them. Everyone's eyes widened. Just when the bullet was about to hit the girl, mother rushed forward. She used her body to file a bullet for the girl. See this picture. The little girl cried too. Don't shoot my mother. Not too dangerous. The police are all speechless. They never thought. I will be so cruel one day. The superior can't stand it anymore. He ordered this war to stop. This matter finally ended. Fortunately, the little girl's mother is not dead. She just got hit in the shoulder. You will get better soon after training. The police also found antibodies in the little girl. She was the first person to get sick and be cured. I believe it will be soon. All the people in the city will be healed. The virus is terrible. But what is more terrifying than the virus is the human heart? Mankind should unite. Such a human being will be extremely powerful. I believe that there are no difficulties that cannot be overcome.